Hi, and today we're going to talk to you about auxiliary verbs. An auxiliary verb is a verb that helps express tense, emphasis, or mode.
There are two main kinds, well, just two kinds really. There are two kinds of auxiliary verbs: representative and modal.
Representative auxiliary verbs are the most common, and they come in the conjugated form of the verbs to be, to have, and to do. For example,
I was going to the curling club meeting. If we keep this up, Canada's gonna win again.
do you have any bread?
I have smoked several durries today.
The other form is modal auxiliary verbs. For example, should, will, could, may, etc.
Can go before an auxiliary verb, which results in a triple whammy, verb triple tri-sentence.
Yes. Unlike representative auxiliary verbs, modal auxiliary verbs cannot stand as their own verb in a sentence without context.
You better believe it.
Yeah.
For example, I will go forward with the carbon tax.
Should you be looking in there?
I may have eaten the wrong tortilla.
The following sentence is messed up.
I was been waiting to ask you something.
There are two ways to fix this sentence. Explain what you did. The first way to correct it is to change the was to a had, making it I have been waiting to ask you something.
The second solution is to remove been, so it becomes simply I was waiting to ask you something.
Activity number 2. Label the following auxiliary verbs as either modal or representative.
Could I please go to the toilet? No, thank you.
John Travolta didn't own a record player.
Billie Jean was acting stupid.
He who shan't be shown.
Do you even lift?
Brew. Could I please go to the toilet? Could is the modal auxiliary verb, go being the main verb.
John Travolta didn't own a record player. Did is the representative auxiliary verb, while own is the main verb.
That's right.
Is it?
Yes. Billie Jean was acting stupid. Was being the representative auxiliary verb, and acting being the main verb.
He who shan't be shown. Shall is the modal auxiliary verb, while shown is the main verb.
Do you even lift? Do is the representative auxiliary verb, lift being the main verb. Nous étions formidables. Reuben, explain a way for me to remember all this.
I've found that as a general rule of thumb, the verbs to be, to was, and to have are almost always representative verbs. But be careful. If it falls before another auxiliary verb, it might indeed be modal, not representative.
Yes, I'm deaf. How